What's up, everybody? This is Jason from Praying Won't Help. So hustle hard, the one and only Jason, your Miami Beach guru, the guru himself, right? Um, After I did a video yesterday, it was a little bit longer, so I actually couldn't post it on Instagram. So I'm gonna kind of keep them smaller. I found out that you can't actually post anything over 15 minutes. I need to start saving the videos actually, not just putting them straight to Facebook and stuff, because that way I can start doing my YouTube channel again. But until then, we're gonna do it here, okay? So today we're going to talk about a quick little ditty, if you will. The idea of positive, like the idea of pursuing the positive versus, I guess, pursuing the negative in life. Or it isn't even really about pursuing the negative, but pursuing positive actually leads to a negative. Kind of like it's kind of like the law of karmas in a sense, but in reverse. Okay. I know that sounds weird. You're like, how can the positive actually lead to the negative? But, so here's what we're going to go. Here's how the sole pursuit of positive experience in self is a negative experience. And you're saying, how the hell is that a negative experience? But here's why. If all you're ever doing is pursuing the positive, you're never going to attain that positive goal. For the simple fact that, in a sense, you're subverting the negative, okay? So how I look at this, how I'm saying this is that only by acceptance of the negative will you ever truly experience anything positive. Now you're saying, okay, Jason, you're talking in circles again. It's just like one of your books. You know, I'm sick of all this religious dogma weirdness that goes out where you can get 50 interpretations into one thing, okay? And I accept that. I truly do. Maybe that's my acceptance of the negative. But the acceptance to me of the negative actually means the acceptance of actual life, the acceptance of reality, if you will. Okay? For example, my reality right now is it's kind of hot. I'm sitting here in my 15th story place. I'm on the 15th floor overlooking the beautiful ocean here in Miami Beach, Florida. And the sun is beating down on me. Now I can say first world problems, and I'm not complaining because, you know, I hustled hard and I didn't pray about it. I actually got off my ass and did something, and here's where I am, you know. But here's how I'm going to say the pursuit of the positive can actually lead to the negative, all right? Think of it like this, and we've all done this. The more that you pursue feeling better, for example, say you feel like shit, you're like, yeah, I feel crap, I want to feel better. You want to feel, in a sense, satisfied, okay? Well, how is this going to really work? You're going to try to do the things that you think are going to make you feel better, whether it be X, Y, and or Z. But what is X, Y, and or Z going to show you? In your pursuit of this feeling better, you're never going to truly feel happy, nor are you ever truly going to feel satisfied. Because all that it's really going to do is show you and reinforce all the things that are making you feel bad in the first place. A good example is, I actually kind of touched on this the other day. Say your main goal is money in life. Hey, we all have them. We all have to have a goal. Personally, I think the utter pursuit of money as opposed to spirituality is kind of a bullshit way to go. But you know, I think actually, on a little side note, the pursuit of the positive versus the acceptance of the negative really goes to show you, it's kind of like, what do you consider positive? What is it that you actually truly want in your life? And are you willing to accept the things that have led you to not find these things at the same time? And those things are the actual dark truths, or the actual way that you really need to look, the actual things you actually need to look at, okay? For example, like I said about money, say you're one of those people, we all know them, that all they care about is money. It's actually a very shallow existence, and it is what it is. But if all you care about is money, making money, having this, having that, you want, right? The reality is, the thing that you're never going to actually accept is, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to attain that goal. You're like, oh, Well, I want $1 million. Okay, cool. So you get that $1 million. Oh God, what do I do now? I don't have enough, because now you're thinking I could lose that $1 million any time. I need to buy a house. I want to buy a car. I want to buy this. I want to not only have a million, but I want to look like I have a million. So now you have to have more, and then you have to have more. So you're never going to be happy, because once again, it's never going to be enough. Another example of this is, say that you feel you want to look sexy. You want to be hot. You want to look like Big Daddy here, right? You want. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't consider myself sexy or anything like that. But hey, some do, and that makes me feel good. They've accepted the negative of my actual existence, right? But say you did. That's what you want. You have this total view of beauty, okay? Well, once again, only thing that's ever going to happen in your pursuit of it is you're going to see all of the negative aspects. You're going to say, oh my God, I want this six pack. Well, you know what? Oh my God, I see fat here. Or I want this sense of beauty and that sense of beauty. Well, only thing you're going to see from there out is the ugliness that actually exists, or the thing that you're trying to fight against, in a sense, you know? It's same with like wanting to be loved, wanting to be accepted. Say you want to be loved, you want to find that special person, you want friends, you want all that. Well, if your only pursuit in life is to be loved or to be accepted, the only thing you're going to do is become more sad and more lonely, because all you're going to see is the negative aspects of people not loving you, or not having that significant other, finding that person, whatever it is, or not having the acceptance from group X, Y, and or Z that you choose, that you believe that you want to be accepted from. And once again, you're not going to be happy. Hey, here's one that really kind of works with, probably even myself. I've said before, until I actually said fuck it and gave up caring about everything, in a sense, spiritually, did I actually find anything. It's kind of like the whole thing, even, I'm not comparing myself to the Buddha per se, but it's kind of like when the Buddha said fuck it, the Buddha found enlightenment, you know, and the enlightenment exists within all of us. We just have to actually be able to say fuck it and accept everything as it is, and accept everything for all the darkness that it has in it, that we actually would become enlightened, if you will. So the more spiritual you become, the more spiritual you try to become, in a sense, or the more you look for God, or look for whatever that connection is that you want, in a sense, the more lost you're going to become, because you're not accepting the reality of life in itself. So therefore, I'm saying that the pursuit of the positive is actually a negative pursuit, where the acceptance of the negative is actually what leads to the positive. Think of it like this. The more that you say you're searching, you're going for the positive, right? You're thinking, whatever your goal is, the trick is knowing what it is that you find that you need to accept, or what it is that you consider a goal in the first place. But think of the old mirage. You're walking through the desert. The closer you think you're getting, you look up, and the further away it is, over and over and over again. It's like that one thing you can't touch, you know. It's out there, but you're like, oh God, the carrot on the end of the stick. Much like happiness is kind of like a carrot on the end of the stick. But I'll do that as a different little video later, okay? Now, acceptance of the negativity, the pursuit of negative, I guess you could say, or at least the acceptance thereof, the negative aspects that exist within the positive, is a beautiful concept. The acceptance of all things. Now, most of us, we only want the positive, and we only want, we want this, we want that, and most people don't think about the negative things. But it's only by accepting the negative that we'll ever actually know these positive things, because the negative shows us who and what we actually are. What we need to do with the acceptance of the negative, it shows us what we do have. For example, and which is positive. For example, say you're searching for, you say, I want to be loved, I want to be accepted. Now you're searching for this, you're searching, and all you're finding is negatives, but the negatives showing you the positive. It's showing the people that actually do accept you, the people that actually do love you. And those bonds and those relationships that are actually truly important, not these external forces where you're like, oh, I want to find my special soulmate. Well, you're not going to find them when you're looking. They're just going to wander on, you know. That's kind of how that shit happens. You know, you don't ever say, I'm going to find my soulmate and go out there on Tinder or whatever and find them. You might find a booty call, but I highly doubt you're going to find your soulmate. Hey, the booty call could be something positive if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for that positive pursuit of the booty call, you might get it, but the negative pursuit might be the bitch had or the dude had crabs, you know what I'm saying? Or fucking you got drunk, didn't wear a rubber, and next thing you know, either one of you got the drip. See, so there's always negative within the positive. Yes, you might get immediate gratification, but that immediate gratification might lead to more actual loneliness in the long run. But the trick is, by acceptance of the negative, we're accepting the world as it is, not as you want it to be, and not as you imagine it to be. And that's the key, acceptance. The world is never going to be what you exactly want it to be. Never. You'll never be happy enough, in a sense, without all you're going to see is the negative, unless you accept things. Accept everything in around the world as it is, not as you want it to be, not as you imagine it to be. By accepting the negative in all things, you're actually turning it around and you're pursuing the positive. Because until you recognize the things that are negative in your life or negative in the world around you, would you ever really know the positive? Like I said, carrot on a stick. Happiness and the pursuit of some sort of positive goal, etc., that you perceive as, if you're perceiving happiness, is the carrot on the stick. Like an example is, say you want everybody to hang out with you, and you want to meet girls or whatever. So you go out and you get enough money, you think, so you get a fancy car. You get the fancy car, but now you're only meeting shallow ass chicks that are trying to get in with your car. I guess it could work for the same for girls too. So now you're only meeting shallow girls that only want for your car or for your money. And then you're saying, oh God, I hate these girls. Yes, maybe I'm getting some booty here or there, but this girl wants me to buy her this, buy her that, buy her this, buy her that, and you're not meeting the people that you want to be. And you thought that it'd be cool, but now you're saying, oh, well, my friends will like me if I have this cool car because we can go hang out. Well, maybe your friends don't have a cool car too, or maybe they're like, well, this guy's a dick. He thinks it's cool now he's got a Porsche, but, so you look for friends with Porsches, but then friends with Porsches all say, okay, cool, well, you don't have this Porsche or that Porsche or this motor or that motor. See, the happiness that you thought you were looking for is like that provincial, it's like carrot on the stick. It's always in front of you, but you can never actually get to it because you're not accepting the reality of the things that are out there, that the world is never going to be what you think it's going to be. The world is just going to be. So, in all of this, I hope some of that made sense to everybody, okay? That the pursuit of positive is actually a negative pursuit. And the acceptance of the negative is actually the positive. So to everybody out there, I want to say thank you very much. This is once again your Miami Beach guru, the one and only Jason Price, the guru himself. If you want, always books are on Amazon, Jason Terhune at Amazon, Terhune, okay? Everybody, I want you to share this video as much as you can. I hope everybody has a day that's out there. I hope we all have a better day than any of us truly deserve, okay? Until later, I'm saying, as I say in old Canada, peace out. As I like to say here in Miami Beach, hasta luego, ciao, dale. And as I always say, deuces. I'm out, everybody. Until then, praying won't help. Praying won't help 01 on Instagram. Jason Price, Jason Terhune, Praying Won't Help on Facebook. Everybody out there, I hope everything is a wonderful day, okay? All right, bye.